What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Surfing the Stream, where every week we're on a quest to find out what is the greatest movie of all time. So today I am here to review Captain America: The Winter Soldier. I've always failed to see why people love this movie so much, and they claim it as a top-tier MCU movie. So I went into this with an open mind because out of the few times that I've seen this, I've never felt like it was top tier. I always thought it was kind of like mid tier for me. While I did enjoy Captain America: The Winter Soldier more so this time around, I'm still not ready to consider it as an upper echelon MCU movie. The biggest thing that holds this one back for me is the action. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in the minority when it comes to this because I've seen lots of reviews where they've been like, oh, the action is top notch and I love it so much. And at times it looks so damn good and I really enjoy the action. But then at other times it's just pretty bad visually, and also how the fight scenes, I'm not a fan of how the fight scenes just look sped up, and the editing doesn't help things at all. Now, speaking of reading other people's reviews, I did read a review where someone said, oh man, I'm so glad that they didn't overuse him throwing his shield and using his shield. And all I could think to myself was, bro, did we watch the same movie? Because he was yeeting that motherfucker every 5 seconds in this movie. So now that my biggest complaint of the entire movie is out of the way, it's time to mention how much I actually do enjoy the overall story. The whole spy, espionage, action film aspect was done pretty well. I mean, it definitely could have been better, but for an MCU movie to kind of take on the spy, espionage genre, I thought they did a pretty good job. And with them kind of going to this subgenre, it gave us some really great scenes where Cap and his friends don't really know who to trust. And this does shake up the MCU in a major way. Like, this was a kind of a turning point for the MCU for sure, because now it's like everything that we knew is not even true. The underlying themes of freedom, privacy, and security really make the movie that much more intriguing to me, especially given how Cap will always do what's right rather than what he's told or ordered to do. And the fact that Hydra has been hiding in the shadows the entire time was such a great addition to the story. And every character gets a moment to shine here, although Winter Soldier definitely got the shaft here compared to the others. And that's probably my other complaint for the movie. I really wish he would have gotten more screen time and was fleshed out a little bit more. I know we got him a little bit in the first Avenger, but I still think to kind of transition him from a good guy to the villain, and I put quotations around that because Alexander Pierce is more so the villain than the actual Winter Soldier. But I still wish we would have got a little bit more time with him, maybe see him do some more badass action, because legitimately every single time that the Winter Soldier shows up in this movie, he's a scene stealer. He really is. I think his costume design, the overall look of the Winter Soldier looks absolutely fantastic. And I just wish we had more of him. But let's be fair here and lay our cards on the table. That's just typical Marvel when it comes to villains. They just don't do a good job of giving you good villains in any of these movies because they believe that this is the hero story, so we're going to focus a lot on the hero. But I say to that, a hero is only as good as his villain. And in this case, if the villain was a little bit better, I think this movie definitely could have been that upper echelon MCU. All in all, I do find this one more enjoyable with this watch, but it's still not in that upper tier of MCU films. But guys, let me know in the comments below if you think I'm right or I'm wrong. And while you're at it, hit that like and subscribe button. Would really help us out, further expand and improve the podcast. And with that being said, I'll catch y'all next time on another episode. Laters.